Since the novel coronavirus first appeared in Wuhan, China in late 2019, it has spread across the world.
And Italy's nightmare is now being shared by Spain. Deaths there soaring by 30% overnight, 199 fatalities in 24 hours, over 1,000 total deaths.
This was the number today, 627 people dying in just the past 24 hours, the worst yet.
To unleash the full power of the federal government in this effort today, I am officially declaring a national emergency.
And I am now issuing a state of emergency.
Customers have been snapping up everything in sight. Store shelves nationwide are dwindling or totally empty.
Hey everybody, I'm Josiah, and this is Project InSite. I know that there's a lot of scary videos and there's a lot of fear going on here in the US, and I mean, I'm not even going into work. We're teleworking, my wife's teleworking, most of my friends are as well, and then but there's also a lot of people going into situations where they can't take off because they work in either the medical profession or whatever else. But if you sit at home and you spend a lot of time at home like I have, you'll see that the media and everyone around seems to be panicking, putting this spirit of fear. I mean, you can check just by going to your local grocery stores like I showed on the video earlier. You can barely find things like toilet paper, paper towels. I mean, who would have ever thought in this world that those are the two most coveted things out there, right? But we don't need to panic. You know, as long as we abide in the place of the Almighty and we just put our faith and our trust in Jesus, we don't have to sit back and wonder where, you know, things are going to come from. We have a supplier, and that supplier is Jesus, right? And so, and there's a few scriptures that I pulled just to share that same passage. In Deuteronomy 31:8, He will never leave you nor forsake you. Don't be afraid. Do not be discouraged, right? That's one. And then another one in the New Testament, Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose, which is all of us. Psalms 18:21. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. So there's a lot of verses out there that deal with fear, right? In fact, the words don't fear or have not fear appear over 80 times throughout the Bible. So it's a pretty common theme. So fear is a tactic that has been played upon many people throughout history, right? Including Christians. In fact, in Deuteronomy 31:8, Moses is talking to Joshua because Joshua is about to take over after going 40 years in the wilderness, right? So I'm sure a little bit of coronavirus doesn't trump that. Or what about in Romans, right? So the book of Romans is actually, to the Christian people in Rome to help them start up their church in this very same period in which being a Christian could get you thrown into places like the Colosseum and you could be killed. Over 400 Christians were killed a day in those areas. We as Christians today are freaking out over this virus and things that happen, but we don't have to. We need to put our faith and trust in Jesus just like Christians have all throughout history. No, there's several themes that doesn't change, and one of the main ones is always put your faith and your trust in Him and He will take care of you. So don't freak out, don't delay, be the Christian you want to see in the world. I've been online looking on Facebook and different areas, and I've noticed that, some people talk about the church buildings are closed and things like that, so be the church in the world. We always were the church. Ecclesia, we've done a whole video about it, but I just want to encourage you to don't be afraid. We don't have to be afraid. Greater is He who is in us than he who is in the world. Psalms 91:10 and 11. No evil shall be allowed to befall you, no plague come near your tent, for He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. God's got your back. We don't have to be afraid. even in the midst of whatever virus, whatever terror comes out, just continually put your faith in God. You can even trust Him for toilet paper. I'm Josiah, and this is Project InSite.